live.
Nice. Bum, bum. Hey, everybody. We're going to get started in just a minute. We got the live trivia show, episode 57, coming in tonight. A couple guests calling in from around the world. We're just doing some updates, getting ready, getting the feed ready. Should be able to save that and not mess anything up. Let's see. You're just joining us. We're getting ready. We are live on Facebook tonight. Stuff I Never Knew Trivia Podcast. Oh, there we go. We are good. All right. Everybody ready?
Yes.
You know how we start. We take a drink. There you go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode number 57 of the Stuff I Never Knew Trivia Game Show Podcast. We got 3 players calling in tonight from around the world. Around the world. We got George, Essa, and Steven, which we'll all meet in the second round. You're very familiar with these 3 players. They have become regulars on the show. We're going to jump right into it tonight. We're going to do something a little different in the first round. We're going to do a fast start bonus first round. So what this means, I'm going to give you a category, and then I'm going to give you 3 clues. If you can get the answer on the first clue, it's worth 3 points. If you get it on the second clue, it's worth 2 points. And on the last clue, it's worth 1 point. So we're going to start with you, George. I'm going to pull up your questions here. Wait till you see how high-tech we are now. I'm looking for a famous historical character. Are you ready, George?
Let's go.
His real name was Edward Teach.
The Horseman of Sleepy Hollow?
Incorrect. Your second clue, his ship was called Queen Anne's Revenge.
Who is Blackbeard?
Blackbeard is correct for 2 points, George. Moving over to Essa. And if you're watching out there, if you want to leave an answer in the comments, go ahead. We'll put your comments up on the screen. Essa, we're looking for an American city. Which American city? It is the only major city in the USA founded by a woman.
I'm
going to have to put the 3 seconds. We'll go to the next clue. 3,
Next clue.
2, 1. It has also been ranked America's cleanest city for air quality. This would be for 2 points. And 3,
Seattle?
2, 1. Incorrect. Your last clue. It is a major center for Spanish language film and TV production.
Wait.
It's which American city? What American city?
Spanish language film and TV production. Oh gosh. Houston.
Houston. Incorrect. It was Miami. Miami. We're going to move over to, we're going to bring in Steven.
Hey.
Hey, Steven, welcome to the show here. We're going to go over to your clue. We're looking for which country? Which country? Alongside the USA and Burma, it is the only country not officially using the International System of Units.
Canada.
Incorrect. Its capital was named after the 5th president of the USA, James Monroe.
Really wish I had the Blackbeard one. Cuba?
Cuba, incorrect. And lastly, for 1 point, it was settled by freed African slaves from 1820 onward.
Jamaica.
Jamaica, incorrect. Ends in A. Liberia. Liberia.
Yeah. I would have got Blackbeard on the first one, though, just saying.
Back to George. George, which popular magazine? We're looking for a popular magazine. The current editor-in-chief of the American edition is Anna Wintour.
Time.
Incorrect. The second one, The Devil Wears Prada, was based on the author's experience of working at the magazine.
Was it Vogue?
Vogue is correct. George off to the fast start. 4 points already on the board. Going back to... Going to bring Essa back in. All right, Essa, we're looking for which food crop? All right, it's the most widely grown crop in the Americas.
I'm torn. Wheat?
Wheat, incorrect. Yeah. Stephen King wrote a famous short story set in and around a field where it's cultivated.
Corn.
Corn for 2 points. That's up to 2 points already. Back to Stephen.
Hello again.
All right, Stephen, we're looking for which music-related phenomenon. It originated in the United Kingdom in 1963.
The British invasion?
The British invasion, incorrect. It arrived in the USA in 1964.
Rock and roll.
Incorrect. It revolves around a single pop group.
The Beatles?
The Beatles. Looking for Beatlemania, correct. We got a point on the board. Steven's on the board. All right. Over to George. Which massive gaming event? We're looking for a gaming event. It originated in 1970.
The World Pac-Man Championship.
Incorrect. The winners are given bracelets.
World Series of Poker.
World Series of Poker, correct. George running with the 2 points there. Essa. Which political scandal we're looking for? Which political scandal? It began with the break into the Democratic National Committee headquarters.
Jeff, I don't think you have Essa pulled up.
Whoa.
Nope.
There's a lot going on with this new format. I'm trying to figure it all out. I do apologize, Essa. Which political scandal? It began with the break into the Democratic National Committee headquarters.
Watergate?
Watergate is correct. Giving you 3 points.
She searched it while you had her off screen.
I did not.
All right, we're going to bring back Steven. I'm going to have to type this one. We're looking for which indoor sport? All right, Steven, here we go. It was the favorite pastime of the main characters of The Big Lebowski.
Bowling.
Bowling is correct. The fast start bonus off to a fast start. George with 6 points, Essa with 5, and Steven with 4. That worked out pretty well. Everybody's still in it. We're going to move on over to round 2, player 1. I'm going to just pull up George. It's just going to be George and I on screen. George is in the hot seat, calling in from Mississippi, Louisiana, Mississippi. How's it going tonight?
Pretty good. Just trying to get some rest in after a day at work.
I know. Work, always working. ABC, always be closing.
That's it.
That's Here we go. George and I are both in the car industry. A little stuff I never knew trivia fact for you. So, George, you're now going to sit in the hot seat. We got 3 questions for you, and then a 5-point bonus question that you'll have 10 seconds to answer. So we're going to go right into it. You're in the lead right now with 6 points. I got your first question. Who played Mick Dundee in Crocodile Dundee?
Paul Hogan.
Paul Hogan is correct. What is the longest river in the world?
I think I'd be in denial if I said anything other than the Amazon.
The Amazon is incorrect.
Really?
It is denial.
Oh. Go for a pun and sink myself.
Yeah. It gets you every time. All right, your third question. Which U.S. president is depicted on the $1 bill?
George Washington.
George Washington is correct. You're at 8 points total. We have your 5-point bonus question. I'm going to set the clock. You got 10 seconds to answer, and it'll start as soon as I say go at the end of the statement. So I'm going to say name 5 and something. You have 10 seconds to name 5 after I say go. All right, George, here we go. I need you to name 5 country music singers and go.
Garth Brooks, Shania Twain, Paul Hogan. Damn.
Well, I don't know if Paul Hogan ever had a singing career, but the first 2 were correct. It's going to give you 10 points total. A very strong start, especially with the fast start bonus round. We're going to move over to, we're going to bring Essa back in. There she is. Hey, how's it going? We're going to move over to your questions. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So we're going to go right into it. And we have in Dumb and Dumber, what is the name of Harry's pet bird?
I have no idea.
No idea.
I've never seen that.
It is Petey.
Petey. Okay.
You'll never forget. Your second question. The giant panda is native to which country?
China?
China is correct. Up to 6 points. Your third question. You're getting a lot of the commodities today. What is the most traded commodity in the world?
Oil?
Crude oil is correct. 7 points. You got a 5-point bonus question. I made this one just in time for the big game. I don't know if I'm allowed to say Super Bowl. I don't own the rights to that or paid royalties.
Oh.
But we have. It's not really a sports themed question, so don't worry.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to name 5, and I'll start the timer as soon as I say go. Name 5 types of dips, and go.
Hummus, spinach, buffalo chicken, 7-layer, and taco.
Those are 7 dips with 4 seconds to spare. You have jumped into first place. We had 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points.
Ooh, that 1 point.
There's the delayed buzzer on that one. Hey, it's enough to get to the final. It's up to Steven. He can still make it here. I'm going to call Steven back into the game. Steven, welcome back.
Hello.
I have 3 questions and a 5-point bonus question for you. Are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Ohio's favorite player. Here's your first question. Jock, Pedro, and Trusty are all characters in which Disney film?
Jock, Pedro. What was it?
Jock, Pedro, and Trusty are all characters in which Disney film?
The Three Amigos?
Three Amigos. Incorrect. It was Lady and the Tramp. Lady and the Tramp.
Jeez. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
All right, here we go. The lemur, Lemur, the lemur, is endemic to which island?
Madagascar.
Madagascar is correct. You like to move it, move it?
I do not.
I do not like to move it, move it. All right, your last question before your 5-point bonus. Which creature is featured on the label of a Bacardi rum bottle?
It would be either I think it's an octopus.
Octopus is incorrect. It's a bat.
A bat? Oh.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of something else.
Not Bacardi rum, which would have helped because that was the question. All right, Steven, we have your 5-point bonus question. It's going to name 5 things. It'll start when I say go. Name 5 types of pastries and go.
Donuts, cake, muffins, bread.
I got 3 for you there, Steven. Donuts, cake, and muffins do count as 5 types of pastries. We would have also accepted any kind of the Hostess products, Twinkies, Ding Dongs, Zingers. You could have snowballs. You could have ran them with there as well. Excellent game tonight, Steven. You ended up with 8 points, just shy of making it into the final round. But we're going to thank you for playing tonight. Hang out and I know you've got some dinner heating up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Where's the enthusiasm?
So I don't get to rob anyone to steal in this one?
No.
Oh,
no
terrible.
stealing.
Those were fun.
All right. Well, thanks for playing, Steven.
All right.
I'm going to bump in Essa and George. Here we go. Congratulations, George and Essa. You made it to the final round. We're going to battle it out head to head. We have George with 10 points. I'm sorry. And Essa with 11. Essa, because you are the point leader, you get to choose. Do you want the first or second question?
Second.
Second question. And if you're watching at home or live on Facebook, feel free to put your answers or any comments in the Facebook live stream. We'll put them up during the show. I can do that now. We've just got some technology behind us. Oh! All right. Essa, you said you wanted to go second. George, you'll be first. We're going to start off with Tribonds tonight. George, a dinger, a 4-bagger, or a round tripper. What do those 3 things tie together?
I believe golf.
Golf. Incorrect. Essa, you can steal these.
Air travelers.
Air travelers. Incorrect. They are slang terms for home runs in baseball. A 4-bagger, a round tripper. There you go.
Thanks, Eric. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
I see a little delayed on my response, but I can put that up there. How about that? All right. Essa, your question. Remember, these are 3 clues that tie together to one answer. The key, the scale, the legend.
Map.
Parts of a map, correct. Back over to George. Cream, sharp, cottage?
I'm not going to make the joke. Cheeses.
Cheese is correct. That puts 5. Now it's your 11th point, correct? There we go. You had 10 and 11. So we have Essa with 12, George with 11. Still a 1-point game here. Essa, football plays, hugs and kisses, tic-tac-toe.
X's and O's.
X's and O's is correct. Back to George. Oh, we're going right into the second section here. These are going to be sports questions, and they're specifically related to scandals. So you're each going to get 2 sports scandal questions. You'll be able to steal if your opponent is incorrect. George, which baseball player holds the record for the most games played, hits, at-bats, and outs?
I'm going to go with Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds, incorrect. It is Pete Rose. Pete Rose. No, I guess I forgot to ask you if you wanted to steal that.
It's okay. I wouldn't have guessed wrong.
Essa, your question. Who was the first American woman to complete the triple axel jump in competition, then found herself at the heart of a scandal when her ex-husband assaulted a competitor?
That would be Tanya Harding.
Tanya Harding is correct. Correct. Over to George. Who was named Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year in 2000 and 1996, and then early in 2010 he admitted to infidelity with several women and fell to number 58 on the golf world rankings?
That would be Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods is correct. Essa, your last sports scandal question. Who won the Tour de France 7 times in a row between 1999 and 2005 and was later found in violation of the World Anti-Doping Agency Code in 2012?
Would that be Lance Armstrong?
Lance Armstrong is correct. We have 4 questions remaining. They're all video game questions.
Crap.
George.
Thanks, bro.
I'm doing everything I can here, man. George, what video game features 4 ghosts, Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde?
That would be Pac-Man.
Pac-Man is correct. We are 15 to 13, where it's a 2-point game with steals and 2 correct answers. George, you are still in this. Essa. Released in 2005, this video game is claimed by its parent company to be the first single video game title to exceed 1 billion in sales. Which game is this?
Single video game?
Single video game. Gonna have to pull the 3 seconds.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, incorrect. George.
I believe that would be Halo.
Halo, also incorrect.
Really?
It is Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero.
Wow.
Guitar Hero.
Ooh.
All right. 2 questions remaining. 2 points separating you. Oh, here we go. George, Canadians John and Chris Hanley and Scott Abbott invented this board game in 1979. It sold over 20 million board games. They sold over 20 million board games in 1984.
This is a video game question?
Hey, that doesn't make it. This is a board game question.
Stop confusing me.
Okay, so you had 2 video game questions, and then there's going to be 2 board game questions.
Um,
I don't know who writes this crap.
John and Chris Hanley and Scott Abbott. Those names don't sound familiar at all.
It sold over 20 million board games in 1984.
You know what? Why not? I'm just going to go with the Ouija board.
Ouija board, incorrect. Essa with the steal.
Clue?
Clue, also incorrect. Trivial Pursuit was all the rage in 84.
Wow. Okay.
That was my instinct guess, but I was like, nah.
Liar.
Follow your instinct.
Always.
And Essa, your final question of the night. Cavity Sam is the name of this patient on this board game.
Operation?
Operation is correct for the point and the win. Essa with the victory. Woo woo. If anybody's watching at home wants to leave a comment or just say congratulations, we'll pop it up on the screen. It's a new feature we can do now. We're almost like a legit production. I do want to thank all my players tonight. We had Steven, George, and Essa. Through it all, it was a nail biter. Just a couple points at the final round. Essa walked away with my confusing video game or board game category questions. I do. I'll show note that for you, George.
This is my second win.
We had Lola's birthday last week. Essa's second victory this week. I think George probably has one of the highest winning percentages, I think. Appearances to wins.
2 for 4.
50%. How many shows have you been on, Essa?
7.
7. See the percent? George got the percents.
Maybe not. Maybe 6. But anyway, yeah, he's better.
I've been on you've been on every episode I've been on.
Hey, I've been on 57. I haven't won crap.
That's why it's time, sir, to go ahead and flip the script around.
That's right. We are going to do somebody. I think Jack proposed the co-host rotational again, where each of my guests prepare 15 questions, and we all ask each other questions, and we'll see how that goes again. I'm not sure if we can do it on this platform, but we may try it again. Dun, dun. Oh, what happened here? Let's see. Oh, well done from Scott. I'm going to pop up Charlotte. Charlotte says, well done. Thank you, Charlotte. We appreciate it. And I think I'm going to wrap it up tonight. Be sure these episodes come out Sunday night. You can check it on your favorite podcast player. There's 56 other episodes if you want to check them out. And thanks again. Have fun. Oh, you can't even see me wave because it's like...